Millennium Sports presents the 4-6A Bright Lights Baseball Game of the Week as the Southlake Carroll Dragons meet the Timber Creek Falcons. Tonight's game is brought to you by Impact Health Sharing. Save up to 50% versus insurance. State Farm Agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth. Mesero Mexican Restaurant of Southlake, JR's Barbecue and More of Keller, and author James C. Bivens' book, Walking Through the Valley of Grief, available now on Amazon. Now, let's join John Frow and Brenden Snow at the ballpark.
Good afternoon, everyone. John Frow and Brenden Snow. We are at Timber Creek High School, technically in Fort Worth, Texas, but it's a part of Keller ISD. This is an unusual game in that the Southlake Carroll Dragons, normally the leaders along with Timber Creek and Keller, maybe Byron Nelson, they are having a tough time. Coach Larry Buchan made a decision early in this season to go with sophomores. They're 4-14-1, but don't count out Southlake. The Falcons of Coach Chuck Wells having another great season, 13-6, right up there with the other teams. Brenden, this is going to be a good game. We don't know what we're going to see out of Southlake, though.
Yeah, as you mentioned, very young Southlake team. A lot of players learning, so don't know what they could be yet. Sky is the limit for these young kids out, the Dragons all the time. But Timber Creek, they come battle-tested every year. Won district a couple of years ago under head coach Chuck Wells. It's a new era of baseball here for the Falcons.
Ever since Chuck came over from Richland, I knew him over at Richland. He had a great program there. They were in the playoffs every year. When he came here, I said, you're going to have a great program. He's arrived. So glad you could join us on our State Farm Agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth pregame show. We'll have our first break. When we come back, Brenden Snow will tell you about the Southlake Carroll Dragons, brought to you by Mesero Mexican Restaurant of Southlake.
Healthcare costs hit all-time highs this year. Over 1 million Americans opted out of the ACA. For self-employed families and small business owners, a fast-growing solution is Impact Health Sharing, a nonprofit program saving people up to 50% compared to insurance. Visit SaveWithImpact.com. That's SaveWithImpact.com.
This commercial isn't about us. It's about you. It's about you and your first sip of your jalapeno margarita. It's about you and the fresh avocado and your shrimp ceviche. You and your family enjoying a good meal and good company. Celebrating with your closest friends, making a toast to a good year. Dessert, your favorite, Cinco Leches. When it's about you, you know you're at the right place. Make your reservation. Make it about you. Make it Mesero.
Founded in 2017, JR's Barbecue and More at 121 Roof Snow Drive in Keller provides a taste above the rest. Breakfast tacos and delicious barbecue to HOA and neighborhood events, weddings, graduation, and family celebrations. Owners JR and Vanessa Herrera proudly support the Keller ISD student athletes. Call JR's Barbecue and More at 682-593-0892 for catering to your next event. And check us out on Facebook at JR's Barbecue and More.
A minor accident can turn into a hassle. Fort Worth State Farm Agent Earl Wood offers auto insurance with a combination of service, price, and protection. Earl's office is at 2900 South Hewland, Suite 50 in Fort Worth. Details available online at earlwood.biz. That's earlwood.biz. Fort Worth State Farm Agent Earl Wood. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And back to State Farm Agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth pregame show. Now we're going to scout the Southlake Carroll Dragons, brought to you by Mesero Mexican Restaurant of Southlake. The Dragons come in with a woeful record of 4-14-1 overall, 0-4 in District 4-6A play. They lost the series to Byron Nelson and Trinity to start out the year. Led by head coach Larry Buchan in his 16th season. Dragons under Coach Buchan have won 3 state titles in 2019, 2020, and 2022. So the Dragons looking find back that way. Very young lineup. We mentioned 4 sophomores, 3 juniors, and just the 2 seniors. One of the key leadoffs, the sophomore Cam Dean, a switch-hitting DH, hitting about .304 with a home run this year. Cooper Newby, the junior catcher, he's been there for a couple of years. He bats third, 9 runs driven in to lead the pack for the Dragons.
After that, it drops off swiftly in the batting order, Brenden.
Yeah, but
other than Ace Slavin in the 8th hole at batting .429.
Yeah, and right in front of him, Sean Otterburn, an experienced Dragon, been around the program for a couple of years in the outfield, getting his chance now. The base coaches for the Dragons at first base, it's Casey Combs. Third base, Gavin Gregory. And quick team stats on Southlake. They hit .230 as a team with 1 home run, 56 RBIs, 21 doubles, 10 triples. They've stolen 25 bases and 36 tries. A team on base percentage of .354, a slugging of .330. They've struck out 149 times and walked 71 times. Dragons average 3.8 runs per game while allowing 6.2 runs a contest.
That's horrible, folks.
And the pitcher on the mound for Southlake today, A.J. Bonnet, the sophomore, 1-2 with a 2.33 ERA, the right-hander. An 18 innings pitch with 27 strikeouts, 10 walks, and a 1.11 whip. For A.J. Bonnet getting the nod today on the hill for the Dragons. Again, looking for their first District 4 6A win of this season. That has been a look at the Carroll Dragons. Again, brought to you by Macero, Mexican Restaurant of Southlake. When we return on State Farm agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth pregame show, John Frow will scout the Timber Creek Falcons.
Our scouting report on Timber Creek brought to you by Impact Healthcare Sharing of DFW. Back in a moment, folks.
When faced with a life cycle event such as getting married, having a baby, buying a home or car, planning for retirement, or planning for college, Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood has products and knowledge to help. Earl's office is at 2900 South Hewland, Suite 50 in Fort Worth. Details online at earlwood.biz. That's earlwood.biz. State Farm is for life.
No one is happy with what you're paying for healthcare these days. With all-time high cost, many families are exploring Impact Health Sharing and saving up to 50% compared to insurance. Impact is nonprofit, putting people first the way healthcare should be. Details available at savewithimpact.com to save big. That's savewithimpact.com.
This commercial isn't about us. It's about you. It's about you and your first sip of your jalapeno margarita. It's about you and the fresh avocado and your shrimp ceviche. You and your family enjoying a good meal and good company. Celebrating with your closest friends, making a toast to a good year. Dessert, your favorite, Cinco Leches. When it's about you, you know you're at the right place. Make your reservation. Make it about you. Make it Macero.
Impact Health Sharing of DFW brings us our scouting report on the Creek Falcons. By the way, to see how much you could save, get your free quote in seconds at savewithimpact.com. Probably 50% less in insurance, folks. A lot of people have lost their insurance in the last year. Tens of thousands of Americans don't even have insurance. Check it out. Well, Timber Creek, 13-6 on the year with head coach Chuck Wells. They've got a strong lineup. Leading off 8 Loomis. He sold 26 of 28 bases. He's got wheels. Tyler Goins hitting third, hitting .429. 18 of 20 stolen bases. So they know how to steal the bases, and they know how to hit at .301. 5 home runs, 79 RBIs, 27 doubles, 4 triples, and they have struck out 88 times. A.J. Bonnet, starting pitcher today, rather. Is James Serio, 2-0 on the year for the senior, 2.314 ERA, 11.2 innings pitch, 14 strikeouts, 9 walks. Whip of 1.7415. Brenden, what are his pitches?
And for James Serio, features a fastball in the mid to high 80s, 86 to 88 miles per hour, curveball, slider, and changeup.
Back to offense for Creek. They average 5.4 runs per game. They only give up 3.5. They've had a very strong start here in district play. They did lose one game, but the rest of the way they beat everybody. Is that right, Brenden?
Yep, 3-1 after that first drop.
And that is a look at the scouting report on the Creek Falcons, brought to you by Impact Health Sharing of DFW. Impact Health Sharing, saving thousands across the nation. Again, folks, up to 50% you can save. Go to savewithimpact.com. Back after this and more, the State Farm agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth pregame show.
Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood offers the State Farm Steer Clear Young Drivers Program. The Steer Clear Awareness Program is for drivers under the age of 25 and is designed to reinforce the fundamentals of driving. You can contact Earl Woods in Fort Worth at 817-922-9300. Details available online at earlwood.biz. That's earlwood.biz. State Farm is for life.
Baseball is a numbers game. Batting averages, pitch counts, on-base percentages. With health-conscious families, health insurance costs don't add up. With costs hitting record highs, thousands are switching to Impact Health Sharing, saving up to 50% compared to insurance. Visit SaveWithImpact.com. That's SaveWithImpact.com.
Founded in 2017, JR's Barbecue and More at 121 Roof Snow Drive in Keller provides a taste above the rest. Breakfast tacos and delicious barbecue to HOA and neighborhood events, weddings, graduation, and family celebrations. Owners JR and Vanessa Herrera proudly support the Keller ISD student athletes. Call JR's Barbecue and More at 682-593-0892 for catering to your next event. And check us out on Facebook at JR's Barbecue and More.
And we're back. State Farm agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth pre-game show. Now we go through both teams' starting lineups for this matinee contest. We'll start with...
By the way, that's brought to you by Impact Health Sharing of DFW, everybody. We'll learn a lot about them today.
Starting with the visiting Carroll Dragons, they'll bat first in the green jerseys and the white pants. Leading off, sophomore Cam Dean. He's the DH. Hitting second, playing shortstop, another sophomore, Matthew Heredia. Playing third and catching, the junior Cooper Newby. Hitting fourth, playing center field, the senior Gavin Strange. Behind him in the fifth spot, Blake Holloway, the sophomore, over at third base. Handling first base, batting sixth, Bo Kuhn, the junior. That's right field and batting seventh, another junior, and Jack Beers. Hitting eighth in the outfield, left field, senior Sean Otterburn. And rounding out the lineup, sophomore second baseman Ace Slavin, with sophomore pitcher AJ Bonet on the mound for Southlake Carroll. And for Timber Creek, leading off and playing center field, the senior Aiden Loomis. He'll be followed by junior shortstop Blake Lopez. Hitting third, playing second base, the senior Tyler Goins. In the fourth spot, cleaning up, Zach Wanarek, the senior first baseman. Hitting fifth, a sophomore, a left-hander out in right field, Rain Rojas. Junior Lane Brinkley DHs and hit sixth. Jackson Bass is the catcher, hitting seventh. He's a senior. Eighth is Gavin Dunson, a sophomore third baseman. And hitting ninth, Milo Wilson, a junior left fielder, with senior pitcher James Serio on the mound for Timber Creek.
Keys to victory, Brenden, brought to you by Impact Health Sharing of DFW. Let's hear about Southlake Carroll Dragons. What do you think they need to do to prevail in this one?
Well, it's going to be tough for the sophomore pitcher, A.J. Bonet. He's going to have to keep these Falcon runners close. They love to run and steal bases. But Aiden Loomis has 26 of them. Falcons have 75 as a team. So if you let somebody on first base, you got to be ready, keeping them close. And on offense for Southlake Carroll, you're only averaging 3.8 runs per game. You have to find more offense and more slugging somewhere. Only 330 slugging as a team. You got to hit some doubles, find some gaps.
Impact Health.
Speaking of gaps, do we have the dimensions, Brenden? Go ahead and start with left field.
Yeah, 319 down each line with 348 in those gaps and 381 the dead center.
Wind's blowing from left to right field, or right to left field rather, here. About 15 miles an hour, 88 degrees. It's heating up quickly here. The scouting report for the Falcons. You know, they've done it on offense all year, averaging 5.4 points a game. They need to start off, get a lead, and build on it. They want to play great defense. They're averaging 95.7% defensively in the field, which is a really good average. So good hitting, and the pitching is also important in this game. It always is. Pitching wins, they say. But they can lose also, Brenden. The pitcher, James Serio, 2-0, 2.134 ERA, 11 innings pitched, 14 strikeouts. He's a good strikeout pitcher. He has walked 9. He's got to watch that in this game. And that's kind of what it looks like for Creek.
Thinking that.
Take another timeout.
Yeah,
When we come back, we'll have the national anthem.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Earl Wood in Fort Worth today.
No one is happy with what you're paying for healthcare these days. With all-time high cost, many families are exploring Impact Health Sharing and saving up to 50% compared to insurance. Impact is nonprofit, putting people first the way healthcare should be. Details available at SaveWithImpact.com to save big. That's SaveWithImpact.com.
This commercial isn't about us. It's about you. It's about you and your first sip of your jalapeno margarita. It's about you and the fresh avocado and your shrimp ceviche. You and your family enjoying a good meal and good company. Celebrating with your closest friends, making a toast to a good year. Dessert, your favorite, Cinco Leches. When it's about you, you know you're at the right place. Make your reservation. Make it about you. Make it Macero.
Millennium Sports hopes you enjoy our presentation of UIL Bright Lights Baseball. If your business, family, church, or school organization wish to sponsor our broadcasts, contact John Frow, president of Millennium Sports, at 214-642-7003 or email jmfro@att.net. Enjoy the game.
Welcome back to Bright Lights Game of the Week, everyone. Here at Timber Creek High School. Late arriving Southlake Carroll, they always arrive late. They're fashionable. And the Creek came early. Hey, let's thank our sponsors, Brenden.
Of course, Millennium Sports and the Timber Creek Falcons wish to thank our broadcast sponsors today. Impact Health Sharing. Save up to 50% on insurance. State Farm agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth. Or Macero Mexican Restaurant of Southlake. JR's Barbecue and More of Keller. Author James C. Bivens' book, Walking Through the Valley of Grief, available now on Amazon.
I want to emphasize, folks, impact sharing is not insurance, but it saves you 50% lower rates because the members of it pool their resources together to take care of with premiums, take care of the payments. It's not all about profit. It's about you. So if you don't have any insurance, maybe you couldn't afford it. Maybe you lost your ACA. Now is the time to go to SaveWithImpact.com. Let's listen to the announcement of the starters here, and we'll talk about the umpires in a moment. I'll go ahead and give them to you. Jeff Collis and the Lions chapters behind the plate. Jocks Perez is on the bases. Now they're going to introduce the starters. You know, Creek has arrived, Brenden. Remember a few years ago we came out here and it was tough because Coach was building a program. He's done it. And if they can win this game now, that their next big series is at Keller in 2 weeks. We'll know how good they'll be when they play Keller.
Yeah, we talk about this district. It's never not a lot of easy time off.
They're District 4-6A.
Yeah, in 4-6A. We talk too much about Keller and Southlake. Now Timber Creek's name's in it. Well, Byron Nelson's pretty much perennial a contender in this district, and Northwest is getting good too.
It's Coach Larry Buchan out there along with Chuck Wells, the head coach of Timber Creek, talking over the umpires. Yeah, Brenden, psychologically, I'll tell you, this is a real important game for Timber Creek to stay in the race for the district championship. But they're looking at a Southlake Carroll team that's so good for so many years. I still think they're going to be good before the season's over, and I think they'll go to the playoffs, but I could be wrong. Creek, I think they're on the way.
Yeah, it's very important for these Timber Creek players, and I'm sure Chuck Wells and staff has them knowing, don't look at Southlake's record this year.
Right. Look at the strength of the program, the coaching. You're going to have to play good baseball today.
You still have to bring your best.
Wind blowing from right field and left about 7 or 8 miles an hour. You can see the flag out in center field out there. Rick, if you'll show the center field flag, I think he's already shown it. Rick Snow is our videographer. Thanks, Rick, for being with us. He was with us when we did the Keller ISD football, Brenden, you and me and Rick.
Yeah, came in mid-season out of the bullpen for Millennium Sports to get us through. Now he's a starter. Before this game, JV, Timber Creek won 7-5 in that game. An exciting finish. A good way to start off the Saturday.
JV is important because it's the future of each team's program. And if they can have a good season, that bodes well. It means some of those players will be up on varsity next year. Chuck Wells hugs Larry Buchan. How about that? I don't know what's going through Buchan's mind. I've known him for many years. He's a great coach. He's a friend of mine. So is Chuck Wells. I don't know how he's philosophically dealing with, but he made the choice to go with the young players this year. And should they come through by next season, they could be tough to handle.
And now the starting lineup for the Dragons. Batting first, designated hitter number 24, Cam Dean. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 6, Matthew Heredia. Batting third and catching, number 44, Cooper Newby. Batting fourth and playing center field, number 2, Gavin Strange. Batting fifth and playing third base, number 11, Blake Holloway. Batting sixth and playing first, number 13, Bo Kuhn. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 8, Jack Beers. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 1, Sean Arterburn.
We know Sean Arterburn.
Batting ninth and playing second, number 32, Ace Slavin. And starting on the mound for the Dragons is number 5, AJ Bonnet. And the rest of the Carroll Dragons. The Dragons are led by head coach Larry Buchan and assisted by Jake Moore, Paul Gibson, and Steve Stone.
AJ Bonnet is a favorite for the Carroll Dragons fans. Now, Timber Creek Falcons.
And now, the starting lineup for your Timber Creek Boys. Batting first and playing center field, number 25, Aiden Loomis. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 9, Blake Lopez. Batting third and playing second, number 7, Tyler Goins. Batting fourth and playing first, number 22, Zach Wanarek.
Zach's a great 4-year
Batting
starter.
fifth and playing right field, number 4, Rain Rojas. Batting sixth and designated hitter, number 11, Lane Brinkley. Batting seventh and catching, number 3, Jackson Bass. Batting eighth and playing third, number 12, Gavin Dunston. Batting ninth and playing left field, number 21, Milo Wilson. Starting on the bump for the Falcons is number 27, James Serio. And the rest of your Timber Creek boys. The Creek boys are coached by Chuck Wells and assisted by Santos Casillas, Jacob Levins, John Fee, and Cameron Allerhalligan. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we were so gallantly streaming, and the rugged red land, the bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
USA, USA. Enough said, Brenden.
That means baseball, play ball, are the next words that should be said.
Well, it's hot here. I'm sweating in my eyes. Do you have a napkin or anything there I could use? No. Out behind the plate, Jocks Perez on the hill, James Serio, actually Jackson Bass. And at first is Zach Winterreck. Second base, Brenden.
Tyler Goins.
Shortstop, Blake Lopez. Third base, Gavin Denson. Milo Wilson left. Rain Rojas in right field. And Aiden Loomis in center.
For James Serio on the mound, a 6'2", 225-pound senior. 2-0 record with a 2.314 ERA and 11 2/3 innings pitched with 14 strikeouts, 9 walks, a 1.714 whip. Features a pretty powerful fastball, tops out around 88 miles per hour with a curveball, slider, changeup. And he's a big kid. We felt like we came to Timber Creek practice maybe a week or so ago. We said a lot of big kids out here for Timber Creek. A lot of size now in the Falcons.
Yeah, when we first saw them about 5 years ago when Coach came, Coach Wells, they were not the biggest of players. They were scrappy, and they played their hearts out. Now they got some depth, some size. Here's Cam Dean leading off. Rick just brought me a towel for my eyes. Thanks, Rick. Because they're sweating. Okay. Just about to start here, right-handed against the left-handed Cam Dean. Actually, he's a switch hitter. The first pitch of the game, up and away. Ball one. See what I said about Rick Snow? He brought me a towel, Brenden. That's great.
He always has something.
1-0 the count, top of the first. First hitter of the game for the inside for a ball. It's a Cam Dean. First hitter for Southlake Carroll Dragons. Matthew Heredia is on deck, and then Cooper Newby. Infield straightaway and deep all the way around for the lefty at the plate. As James Serio brings it. Low and inside in the strike zone, though. Good pitch there, Brenden.
Yeah. Cam Dean, he played as a freshman last year on the varsity level for the Dragons. Experienced sophomore.
1-2 the count from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Just a little bit outside and away, says plate umpire Jeff Collis. Two-two to Cam Dean. James Serio's ready. He brings it. Swung on and fouled off. Over to Coach Chuck. Is this Chuck Wells, isn't it? Is that Chuck Wells that took that? It's one of the coaches.
Yeah.
Count remains 2-2. No outs, top of the first, scoreless. The 2-2 once again. James brings it. Overhand fastball, foul out of play to the left. You know, Dean's hitting .304 on base percentage, .429. He knows how to get on.
It falls into the leadoff role very well.
Right-hander to the lefty. Here's the offering. Swung on and fouled off to the left, out of play.
Also, what you love out of a leadoff hitter working in at bats like this, about to see the 8th pitch to start off the game.
Wear that pitching rotation down. At the belt, James Serio. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again off the foot of Cam Dean, off his left foot. And he has a device on there to shield his shin against foul tips, and he just got another one. He may have to come out of the game. He's going toward first. Third base, rather, to talk it over.
Looking to just kind of take a minute to walk it off and
talking to Gavin Gregory.
It's coming back to the box.
Back for, again, another 2-2 count. Infield's very deep all the way around. Outfield fairly straight away. Serio at the belt. Here he comes. Inside, he walked him. Actually, that was, I think I said 2-2, that was 3-2. So Cam Dean did his job, Brenden, and drew an opening game walk.
Yeah, and he saw 9 pitches at the plate, out on base, now puts pressure on James Serio after working from the stretch.
Gavin Denson at third is in tight. Shortstop Blake Lopez and Tyler Goins at second at double play depth. Here's Matthew Heredia hitting .296 with 6 RBIs from the right side. The sophomore shortstop squares the bunt, lets it go by, throw to first. Great throw on his knees by Jackson Bass. What an arm. Ball one.
That's a nice job by Bass, keeping the runner close himself. It's not always on the pitcher. Catcher can help too.
Coach in third, Gavin Gregory. Casey Combs at first for Southlake. The pitch up and away, ball 2. So important to not walk batters in a game, high school game. That's almost 70% of the time the leadoff hitter walks, he scores. At least a run is scored in that inning. Scoreless right now. The pitch home. Pass ball away from Jackson Bass back to the backstop.
Moved out quickly 3-0 to Matthew Heredia, another sophomore. He moved in from Argyle Liberty last season.
3-0 to Heredia. I think the take sign would be on. Down at short, Blake Lopez holding the runner. The pitch home. Ooh. Did he hit him? No, the ball came inside and hit the bat. So Heredia just got out of there in time. Really, that's what they teach a pitcher to do, is so high and inside when the batter's trying to bunt. It's very hard to bunt a high inside pitch. 3-1 to Matthew. Runner in scoring position, top of the first, scoreless for the Dragons. Pitch home, up high, breaks in there. Strike 2. Heredia thought it was ball 4. I thought it was a strike, Brenden.
Yeah, he took off well too early. Didn't wait on the call from home plate umpire Jeff Collis.
And umpires don't like that, folks.
No.
I feel like you're showing him up.
Yeah, strike zone might be a little expanded on this pitch.
Well, I hope not. I hope it's fair all the way, no matter who's at the plate. Payoff pitch coming. Just misses up and in with a curveball. Strike 2. Strike 3. Strike 2. 3-2. He walks. I got it right the third time, Brenden. Cooper Newby. Newby hitting .244 in the 2006 season with 9 RBIs from the left side. 4 sophomores, 5 juniors, and 2 seniors start for Carroll in this game. Very young team. From the left side, waggling the bat is Cooper Newby. The pitch from James Serio. On the way, Newby squares around, lets it go by. The ball's thrown to second, back in safely as the runner is Jackson Bass dusts off his arm.
Falcons need a ground ball. But Cooper Newby looks like he's trying to sacrifice.
Well, the lefty, down he'll hit it. There's a bunch of room between short and third. A lot of room. The pitch home, a strike on the outside edge. Look at that out there, how much space there is. I mean, just an easy ground ball would go through for a single. Over at first base in tight, Jackson Hennerin pitches up high. Oh, that's Jackson. That's Zach Winterach at first, excuse me. Zach Winterach. I'm used to him playing shortstop.
Yeah, so pretty good fielder to have over there. Playing in for the bunt.
Gavin Denson at third, covering close to the baseline. Pitch is fouled off on a bunt attempt. Runner on second and first. No outs. And James Serio in trouble here in the first inning.
He's got the 2 strikes on all 3 hitters, but unfortunately he's also gotten the 3 balls. Having trouble putting hitters away.
Works from the stretch. Here we go. Up high. Full count. Not what you want to do against a great Southlake team. Put the first 2 hitters of the game on. Full count. Gavin Strange on deck, the cleanup hitter. The pitch home. Swinging a fastball. Struck him out. There we go. That was that smoke drifting away to the lefty.
Now batting number 2.
And how huge is that?
Gavin Strange coming up, the lefty center fielder. He's a football player, Brenden, for Southlake. 234 at the plate with 5 RBIs. 1 out, runners on first and second. Top of the first.
Plays safety, and he was the punter for the Dragons.
Waggles the bat. Pitch home, squares to bunt, fouls it off. Man, every hitter up here almost for Southlake is wanting to bunt, but third base coach Gavin Gregory calls him over. Maybe they missed a sign right there. I think they did.
Man, now you have to start feeling a little better if you're the Falcons. That last strikeout was so big. Now you're potentially a pitch away of getting out of this inning. Helps get that first pitch strike and lower the chances that Gavin Strange keeps the bunt on.
Blake Holloway hitting a .153 right behind him. I don't think they want to go to him. Carroll. Curveball misses inside. Pass ball by the catcher, Jackson Bass. Right off his glove.
And then Amelia takes away that double play threat.
What are we, 1-1 now, Brenden?
Yep. And sets up a sacrifice chance for Gavin Strange.
Game 2 of this series will be Tuesday evening over at Southlake. Carroll will be on the air at 6:30. Live. Bright Lights Baseball, 6A style coming to you. District 4 6A to be precise. So James Serio needs to be careful with this pitch. Infield straightaway and back deep at short, Blake Denson. Pitch home. Popped up. Right up the middle. Called for by the shortstop, Blake Lopez. He makes the play. Now 2 gone, Brenden.
Yeah, you got the perfect out that you can get. You need the strikeout or something to stay in the infield. Nicely done by James Serio.
Blake Holloway hitting a .133 with 4 RBIs. Steps in from the right side. Plays third base in game 1. James Serio is ready, brings it. Ball hit off the handle, fairly deep to left field. And Milo Wilson makes the catch. So, no runs, no hits, no errors. 2 runners left at the end of a half inning. We're scoreless. More Bright Lights 4-6A baseball after this timeout on Millennium Sports Network.
Healthcare costs hit all-time highs this year. Over 1 million Americans opted out of the ACA. For self-employed families and small business owners, a fast-growing solution is Impact Health Sharing, a nonprofit program saving people up to 50% compared to insurance. Visit SaveWithImpact.com. That's SaveWithImpact.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Leading off the home half of the first for the Creek boys, Aiden Lewis, then Blake Lopez and Tyler Goins coming up. Coach in third, Coach Chuck Wells at first. Santos Casillas. You remember Santos from last year?
I remember him from when I was a student here.
Yeah.
That's how long he's been here.
Uh-oh. You just let it out that you're an alum of Creek. You weren't Creek boys back then, though.
No.
They changed the unofficial designation here. We'll have to find out who made that designation change. That'd be an interesting story. For Southlake, behind the plate, Cooper Newby at first, Bo Kuhn, Ace Slavin at second, Matthew Heredia at short, Blake Holiday at third, Sean Otterburn at left, Gavin Strange in center, and Jack Beers in right field. You know, just to tell you right from the get-go, 26 of 28 stolen bases for Aiden Lewis.
Yeah. The stolen bases for Aiden Loomis. You're in just a moment. There's
Wow, I need some water, Brenden. It's no good. I'm going to have to bring some out of the bullpen.
But you were touching on what I was talking about in the keys to victory for Southlake of keeping an eye on the Timber Creek base runners, where Aiden Loomis is the most dangerous one leading off. 26 of 28 on stolen base attempts.
He's got wheels, folks.
Number 25, Aiden Loomis.
Another one of those two sport athletes who also is on the football team. A lot of these Falcons were.
Well, the baseball team's doing a lot better than the football team did this year. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
He steps in to face the lefty, A.J. Bonnet. Low, ball one.
A.J. Bonnet, a fastball around 85 to 88 miles per hour with a curveball and a changeup.
The 1-0 on the way. Hit off the end of the bat, foul into the Creek boys' dugout. The pitch up and in, fouled off by Aiden. Smoke on that one. What is our numbers on A.J. Bonnet on his pitches, Brenden? I know we gave it earlier, but
Fastball's around 85 up to 88 miles per hour, along with a curveball, the high spin rate, and a changeup.
the 1-3 pitch, curveball way outside, does not turn over. 2-2. A lot of room at second for Ace Slavin, shading over to the right side, away from the second base bag. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a pitch outside the zone. That brings Blake Lopez up. The junior shortstop hitting
Blake Lopez.
242 with 5 RBIs. He's ready from the right side. Chokes up on the bat. And the first pitch way outside. Ball one, a curveball, just didn't turn over enough.
Not quite enough, but it does move a lot.
It did. Tyler Goins is on deck, and then Zach Winterick, as this is smoke for strike one. The pitch. Way outside, call a strike by the plate umpire. I didn't like it, Brenden. 1-2 the count to Blake. Bonnet kicks and deals. The ball hit on the ground to second. Up with Ace Slavin over to first to Bo Kuhn to retire. Blake Lopez, 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the first. And now Tyler Goins having a great year at the plate, hitting .429. The senior second baseman, 12 RBIs. .490 slugging percentage. The pitch home. Outside. Ball one.
Tyler is all district in football for the Falcons.
The 1-0 from A.J. Bonnet. Fouled off out of play to the right. Looks like Bonnet might want to be working outside quite a bit to right-hand hitters. Outfield straight away. Pretty deep for the 1-1. Low and away for a ball.
Yeah, not a bad spot, though, to miss. You keep the ball in that area consistently. You won't give up a lot of hits.
2-1, 2 outs, nobody on. Scoreless in the bottom of the first. The pitch is low. 3-1. Oh, you know, you want to get Zach Winterick coming up, hitting cleanup. I think I said he's a 4-year starter. He's a great player for Coach Chuck Wells. The 3-1. Down low, he walked him. Here's what you want. You want Zach coming up. 340 at the plate, 2 homers, 12 RBIs. Also 18 of 20 stolen bases for Tyler Goins at first base. With 2 outs, I don't know if they'll send him, but it'll be interesting. Lots of room between first and second. The pitch by A.J. Bonnet, the lefty, on the way outside. The 1-0 pitch. Hit right up the middle, hard, base hit. Going into second, Tyler Goins. Now Rain Rojas, the sensational sophomore right fielder, hitting .353, 2 homers, 6 RBIs from the left side with 2 outs, but a chance to plate a run here.
Now batting number 4, Rain Rojas.
Rain, I think in Espanol that has to do with king. Rain Rojas steps in. He's been a real find for Coach Chuck Wells. Waggles the bat from the belt. A.J. Bonnet, after he checks the runner, comes home. Steal on. Throw to third, wide of the bag, but Blake Holloway comes up with it, and that's a stolen base.
For both runners, a double steal.
19 of 20 now for Tyler Goins. 2 runners in scoring position. 7 of 9 for Zach Wanarak. Back with a, what's the count here?
1-0.
1-0. Lane Brinkley on deck. Pitches away. 2-0.
Tyler Goins was way down the third base line of that ball, slightly in the dirt. Luckily, the third baseman Blake Holloway wasn't holding it.
2-0 to Rain Rojas. Waggles the bat. The pitch. Hit up the middle, base hit. 2 runs should score. I told you he's great. 2-run base hit for Rain Rojas.
Yeah,
2 runs in.
Always so impressive when you're able to do it lefty on lefty. So much harder as a left-hand hitter.
But he doesn't let that phase him one bit, did he?
No.
He
Right
he hung in there. He didn't move out. Now Lane Brinkley coming up. The junior DH hitting .350. Over at first, Rain Rojas, 2 of 2 on stolen bases. From the belt, A.J. Bonnet. The pitch home. Strike outside edge at the knees.
For Lane, he was the Timber Creek quarterback this past year.
Jackson Bass on deck. 2 outs, rally, 2-0. Creek boys move to first. Too late to dust off Rain Rojas. Remember that name. You're going to be hearing a lot about Rojas the next 2 years and a half here at Timber Creek. 0-1 the count. Pitch home. Check swing. They say he went around.
Yep.
I think the appeal was to second base umpire Jacques Perez. 0-2 to Lane. Small lead at first for Rain Rojas. He goes. The pitch hit up the middle. Base hit between short and third base. Hit and run. Great base running and call by Chuck Wells. And Jackson Bass coming up with a .298 average. Creek is pretty good, almost top to bottom in the hitting department.
Now batting number 3, Jackson Bass.
6 RBIs on the year. Lane Brinkley at first, Rain Rojas at second. 2 outs, 2 runs in. 2-0 Creek batting in the bottom of the first. The lefty, A.J. Bonnet on the mound. He's ready. Checks everybody, comes home. Ball hit hard, sharp to third. The throw to first just in time to retire Jackson Bass. In the home half of the first, 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors and 2 runners left. After a complete inning, scoreless. The Bright Lights 4-6A game of the week will resume after this timeout.
A minor accident can turn into a hassle. Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood offers auto insurance with a combination of service, price, and protection. Earl's office is at 2900 South Hewland, Suite 50 in Fort Worth. Details available online at earlwood.biz. That's earlwood.biz. Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And back top of the second inning, 2-0. Timber Creek after one.
Bo Kuhn, Jack Beers, and Sean Otterburn coming up for Carroll.
James Serio had to put in a lot of work in that first inning. He
How many pitches?
threw 25 pitches after walking the first two hitters. But a nice job of working around the trouble.
Now batting number 13, Bo Kuhn.
Bo Kuhn, a long, lean young man, steps in hitting 250 in the 2006 season. Infield at medium depth up the middle. Blake Lopez at short and Tyler Goins at second. The first pitch is
Ball. Outside.
0-1. Quickly working James Serio. Brings it. Check swing. That was a beautiful pitch. On the outside edge. One and one the count. Drifts a curveball outside. Two and one to Bo Kuhn. 2-0 Creek. Top of the second. Ball hit right up the middle. A hard hit base hit. Got a pitch a little high, and Bo took advantage.
Now batting number 8, Jack Beers.
Jack Beers coming up, hitting 237 with 2 RBIs. Steps in from the right side, the junior right fielder for Carroll. Outfield at double play depth up the middle. Outfield not very deep. The pitch home. Bluff of a bunt doesn't go, and the pitch is a strike. At third base, Kevin Denson in tight. Second inning in a row that Carroll got their leadoff hitter on. Pitch home. Outside edge up high, but a strike.
Yeah, perfect pitch working against that bunt. Because all Jack Beers kind of do it is stab at that if he wants to make contact.
Yep. 0-2. Small lead at first for Bo Kuhn. The offering. Outside edge, strike 3 going down looking at smoke. Jack Beers.
Now batting number 1, Sean Arterburn.
You know, James Serio's shown so far in this game he's a battler. Sean Arterburn, who we know well, the senior left fielder, steps in hitting 237. 1 out, runner at first. 2-0 Creek. The pitch. Strike. Throw to first. A beauty outside. Just missed Bo Kuhn.
Wow, that was a tremendous throw from Jackson Bass.
0-1 to Sean. On deck, Ace Slavin. Open stance at the plate for Jack Beers. Here's the pitch. Outside edge, strike 2. Hey, Sean's had some really good location this inning, Brenden.
That's 5 strikes in a row.
Excuse me, James. Yeah. 0-2 to Sean Otterburn. James Serio with the pitch. Curveball outside corner. Beautiful pitch. Strike 3 goes down looking. Second time in a row in this inning. Otterburn didn't like the call. It looked beautiful from here, Brenden.
I mean, it was masterful from the first pitch. Set him up with fastballs, use that last curveball, and froze Sean.
Ace Slavin hitting 429. The sophomore second baseman hitting 9th for Carroll. 2 outs, runner on first. Carroll down 2-0, batting top of the first. The pitch home. Top of the second, rather, and it's another strike. Suddenly, James Serio has found the strike zone. Big time. Good location. One strike. Pitch is in the dirt. That's a wild pitch. And going to second is Bo Kuhn on the wild pitch. A runner in scoring position now with a 1-1 count on Ace Slavin. Slavin slugging .714. I don't know what that's about, Brenden.
Yeah, limited action so far this year. It's about 10 plate appearances, but making the most of it, getting more tries.
The 1-1. Serio checks the runner, comes home. Beautiful pitch, swung on and missed. Lower portion a little away. Right over the plate, though. Nothing one to A.J. Bonnet. On deck, Cam Dean at the top of the order. The pitch home. Swing and a miss. Struck 3 batters out. Ace Slavin goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down as we head to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Creek. Coming up for Creek. Who we got coming up, Brenden?
This is 8, 9, and 1. Gavin Dunston, Milo Wilson, and Aiden Loomis.
Back in a moment.
This commercial isn't about us. It's about you. It's about you and your first sip of your jalapeno margarita. It's about you and the fresh avocado and your shrimp ceviche. You and your family enjoying a good meal and good company. Celebrating with your closest friends, making a toast to a good year. Dessert, your favorite, Cinco Leches. When it's about you, you know you're at the right place. Make your reservation. Make it about you. Make it Macero.
All right, welcome back. Creek plated 2 runs in the home half of the first. Out warming up again is A.J. Bonnet, the lefty. Gavin Dunston coming up.
It was a 23-pitch first inning for A.J. Bonnet.
It's over 90 degrees now here at Timber Creek.
Yeah, that's why I keep mentioning these pitch counts. It's hard to keep going out in this heat inning after sitting down a few minutes. So we'll be keeping a close eye.
Stepping in the lefty. Actually, it's a right-hander. Check. It's Gavin Dunston.
Now batting number 12, Gavin Dunston.
Hitting .242 with 4 RBIs. Outfield deep up the middle. The pitch. Outside edge, a beauty. Strike 1. How many pitches did Bonnet have in the first inning, Brenden?
23.
This pitch is a little outside. Ball 1. Folks, it's hot here. 1-1 count. The pitch hit off the end of the bat to the right side towards second. Up with it and over to first is Ace Slavin. 1 gone in the bottom of the second.
Now batting number 21, Milo Wilson.
Milo Wilson in the 9 spot coming up. Hitting .333 with 3 RBIs. Pitch is a smoke. Right down the middle, strike 1. A.J. Bonnet kicks and deals. Misses low with smoke. The 1-1 is outside, ball 2.
A.J. Bonnet's working really fast.
On deck is Aiden Loomis coming up. Top of the order, ball 3. They say go every time there's a ball. They said go, go, go. Did the Creek boys in the dugout. First pitch. That is a beautiful pitch. 3-2 the count. The Payoff pitch. Up and away, he walked him. Down to the back of the top of the order to Aiden Loomis, the senior center fielder. I swear it feels like the last few nights. We've been everywhere back, but I just can't remember it.
Now batting number 25, Aiden Loomis.
Other scores in 4-6A. Bottom of the first, Keller Indians up 5-0 on Keller Central.
Man, they're smoking everybody. It's the truth. We'll have them against Southlake next Friday and Saturday. The pitch popped up and play made by Cooper Newby. That'll bring Blake Lopez back. He granted his second baseman Ace Levin in the first.
Now batting number 9.
VR Eaton Eagles hosting LD Bell. LD Bell leads 2-1 in the top of the second.
Thank you for those scores. Moved to first, back in safely. Folks, you know, this three games a week is a brutal schedule. It is. It's tough on the kids, the coaches, the parents, the broadcasters. Pitch home, inside. Dug out by catcher Cooper Newby. What's that make the count, Brenden?
It's 1-0.
1-0. Thank you.
Also, Trinity Trojans hosting Byron Nelson. Trinity up 3-1 in the bottom of the second.
So maybe Byron Nelson isn't unbeatable like everybody thinks. The 1-0 pitch by Blake on the left side. Checks the runner. And here's the pitch. Popped up out of play to the right. Small lead at first for Milo Wilson. The 1-1. Oh, great throw to first, but back in just in time. Milo Wilson.
And the notes from Coach Larry Vucan from Southlake. He told us has a great pickoff move, does AJ Bonnet, and when you're a lefty, you have that extra advantage.
You got it. Checks it. There goes the runner. Ball hit up the middle. Drops. It dropped. No, he caught it. The center fielder, Gavin Strange, came up with it. I couldn't see it. I was blocked. So he lines out to center field. So in the top of the second inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, one runner left. We'll go to the bottom of the excuse me, is this the bottom of the third?
We went to the top of the third.
Top of the third. Okay, here we go.
Founded in 2017, JR's Barbecue and More at 121 Roof Snow Drive in Keller provides a taste above the rest. Breakfast tacos and delicious barbecue to HOA and neighborhood events, weddings, graduation, and family celebrations. Owners JR and Vanessa Herrera proudly support the Keller ISD student athletes. Call JR's Barbecue and More at 682-593-0892 for catering to your next event. And check us out on Facebook at JR's Barbecue and More.
As we go to the top of the third, Brendan Snow, take it away.
Thank you very much, John. The Carroll Dragons still in a huddle right outside their dugout on the third base side. While Keller takes their warm-up pitches, 2-0. Falcons lead the Dragons. Again, we start the top of the third. James Serio remains on the mound for Creek, the Falcons starter.
39 pitches through 2 innings.
Yeah, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 hit allowed. And he is tasked with the top of the lineup for the Dragons. 1, 2, 3. Cam Dean, Matthew Heredia, Cooper Newby. It's a switch hitting. Cam Dean leading off from the left side. He walked to start the game in a 9-pitch at bat. And was left stranded at third. James Serio set at the plate, the big right-hander. Pitch home. Hader right at the edge, at the belt for a strike.
Ripped it out over the edge. Good pitch.
James Serio, who struck out the side last inning, getting hot, fighting the strike zone, the 0-1. Popped up, foul territory to the left and out of play.
Another good smoke pitch right there.
Quickly ahead of Cam Dean, 0-2. Cam hitting .304 coming in today. A home run, 3 RBIs. Awaits the 0-2. Curveball up and too high up, 1-2. Never dropped in. Field straight away. The 1-2 from another high pitch that slipped out of the hands of James Serio.
Don't forget Tuesday night, 6:30, we'll be on the air for Game 2 of this Carroll versus Creek series over at Southlake Carroll.
And Serio set at the belt, the 2-2 offering. High smoke again, up.
Just missed.
Good eye from Cam Dean, laying off on all 3 of the high ones. Count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2. Matthew Heredia on deck. Full count. Popped up in the infield. Tough territory. Drops right in front of shortstop Blake Lopez.
He lost it.
In a single for Cam.
He lost the ball. Didn't see it.
Looked like him, Tyler Goins from second, or pitcher James Serio had a good read on it.
That counts as a hit. Could not come down from the ball because he couldn't find it.
That brings Matthew Heredia, the sophomore shortstop, up to the plate from the right side. He walked in the first inning, stranded on second. Cam Dean at first, 2 of 2 on stolen bases. Being held by first baseman Zach Weinrich. James Serio's pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Dropped in, side edge at the knees for strike 1.
Just dropped in for a strike.
Frow's Matthew Heredia came in today hitting .296. 6 RBIs, a couple doubles. Infield pinch for double play depth, the 0-1. Ground ball, slow roll to short. Blake Lopez has it to second. Ty Goins, 1, return to first. Not in time, pulled Zach Weinrich off the bag. Nice job saving it by Zach. Not allowing it to go towards the dugout. So Matthew Heredia replaces
Blake
Cam
Lopez
Dean.
did not charge that ball enough. He let it come to him. That was why it wasn't a double play. He was trying to make sure he made a good play.
Fielder's choice has Matthew Heredia on first, and Cooper Newby, the left-handed hitting catcher, is up. He struck out back in the first. It's James Serio, fastball outside edge for a strike. Throw behind, almost in time.
Oh, man.
Matthew Heredia just back in safely.
Jackson Bass, what a throw.
Nothing and 1 the count. Another pickoff throw to first, and back in time was Matthew Heredia, but that one was close as well. He was slow getting back to the bag. Gavin Strange on deck. James Serio's 0-1. That's up and in. Breaking late for second. Matthew Heredia throw down behind. Tyler Goins sneaks into the outfield, but picked up in time to keep the runner close.
Actually, catcher Jackson Bass didn't see him break, Brenden. He stood up with the ball, and then he noticed the runner was running. That was a ball, wasn't it?
1-1.
1-1, thanks.
I think because he broke so late, Jackson Bass didn't expect to see him running. It was the 1-1 pitch fouled off straight back by Cooper Newby. ball, 2 strikes.
2-0. Creek boys. Runner in scoring position at second. On top of the third for Southlake.
1 out for the Dragons. 1-2, big curveball, outside edge, missed outside.
Just missed. My word. Somebody said repitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes. James Serio checks second. Comes home. The curveball outside, 3-2.
Don't want to walk him here. With 1 out and getting a jam. Gavin Strange is on deck. The cleanup hitter.
Cooper Newby ready. James Serio, the pitcher. Payoff pitch is low, ball 4. Over the heart of the plate, but too low.
Now batting number 2, Gavin Strange.
Now it's runners at first and second, 1 out. Courtesy runner at first base for the catcher, Cooper Newby, is Gian Rivers.
What's Rivers' running percentage? He's tall. Now they'll talk it over. While they do, let's take a timeout, Brenden. 2-0 Creek after this.
If you or a friend have experienced a significant life loss, get the booklet Walking Through the Valley of Grief by author James C. Bivens. This booklet shares biblical help and is written and designed to help you successfully deal with grief. Walking Through the Valley of Grief is available online at Amazon.com. That's Walking Through the Valley of Grief.
And the courtesy runner we mentioned before, John Rivers Jr., 1 of 2 on stolen bases. He stands for Cooper Newby at first base. Down at second base, Matthew Heredia. 2-0 Creek lead. Gavin Strange steps into the box. Gavin 0 for 1, popped out the short in the first inning. James Serio kicks and deals. Ball popped up. Shallow left in shallow at the outfield. And it's the left fielder Milo Wilson taking charge. Blake Lopez kind of lost his footing out there. And Milo makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting number 11, Blake Holloway.
And now the sophomore third baseman Blake Holloway. He flew out to left in the first pitch he saw to end the first. Chance to play to run with a base hit.
A lot of room down there between first and second because Tyler Goins is holding the runner.
James Serio, big curveball up and around the chin of Blake Holloway. Ball 1. James Serio checks second. Works at his own pace. The 1-0.
Oh,
Smoke
yes.
inside edge at the knees.
Beautiful pitch.
That evens up the count 1-1. Blake Holloway, Coach Buchan said he's the strongest kid in the program. The 1-1 foul straight back. Said Blake's just still needs the experience to start going with the strength. Plays that third base position here at Southlake. I've been Tryon, used to play over there.
Yeah, he's playing college ball now.
He's making noise at DBU. A couple homers the other night. Time called by the hitter.
Lots of room between first and second.
1-2 the count. James Serio pitch away from getting out of this inning. Pitch home. Swing
Yes.
and a miss on a curveball. Down swinging goes Blake Holloway. And another scoreless inning for James Serio. No runs, a hit, no errors, 2 left on, 2.5 complete from Timber Creek as the Falcons up 2-0 on Southlake. Due up for Timber Creek in the bottom of the third. 3, 4, and 5. Tyler Goins, Zach Wonderek, and Rain Rojas, Williams Sports Network, after this timeout.
Millennium Sports hopes you enjoy our presentation of UIL Bright Lights Baseball. If your business, family, church, or school organization wish to sponsor our broadcasts, contact John Frow, president of Millennium Sports, at 214-642-7003 or email jmfro@att.net. Enjoy the game.
Don't have the box.
I did have to. AJ Bonnet warming up for his third inning of work. He's at 36 pitches through the 2 innings.
Number 7, Tyler Goins.
Tyler Goins steps in from the right side. The senior second baseman walked and came around to score back in the first inning.
I got it.
And the first pitch from AJ Bonnet misses outside, low and away for ball 1. AJ again works very quickly, the sophomore left-hander. The 1-0 pitch. That's down the heart of the plate for a strike. One and one to Ty Goins. He steps out, catches his composure for a moment.
Ty Goins, a 2-sport star.
Swing and a miss.
All-district fullback.
He hadn't been such a huge hitter this year. 429 average in that 3 spot for the Falcons. There's the 1-2. That curveball stays outside. 2-2. Zach Winterek, Rain Rojas on deck. The meat on the Falcon order. 2-2. Chopped up the middle, right over the pitcher, AJ Bonnet's head. A charging grab on the shortstop, Matthew Heredia. That throw in time to first. Retire Ty Goins. One down in the bottom of the third, 2-0.
Now that's
Timber Creek lead.
to Zach Wonderek.
And Zach Wonderek, who had a single in the first, he came around to score.
Headed to Amarillo College.
First pitch swinging, ripped down the right field line, opposite way, foul territory, and foul ball. Almost a diving play made by Jack Beers out there. Zach will walk it back after the strike 1. Zach's back in the box. AJ Bonnet's 0-1, well outside. Breaking pitch. Ball and a strike. 1-1. There's heat down the heart of the plate. Scooted Zach back a little bit. Takes it for a strike.
Up. Got the call by playing part Jeff Collis.
The 1-2 swung on chop behind the pitcher, charging the third baseman. Blake Holloway has his throw to first.
No!
Time.
No way! He beat that, Brenden, didn't he?
Called out.
That was horrible.
Right on top of it, Jox Perez, the base umpire.
No. If you saw that play, folks at home, he was past the base when the ball came in. My word.
And it was Rain Rojas who drove in 2 runs in the first. An RBI single up the middle. The left-hander awaits a curveball inside edge for a strike. That's very tough. Pitch to see as a lefty.
He hung right in there.
The 0-1, another breaking pitch and too high. 1-1. And Jay Bonnett's pitch, swinging and a miss, fastball inside. Cooper Newby, catcher, set up outside.
That was just to fool the hitter.
Counts 1-2. Popped left side, third baseman Blake Holloway drifting in the foul territory behind the bag to make the catch. And that does it for the Falcons in the third. They go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. 3 innings complete from Timber Creek. The Falcons lead Southlake, the Dragons, 2-0. And due up for Carroll, 6, 7, 8, Bo Kuhn, Jack Beers, and Sean Otterburn on the Millennium Sports Network after this timeout.
No one is happy with what you're paying for healthcare these days. With all-time high costs, many families are exploring Impact Health Sharing and saving up to 50% compared to insurance. Impact is nonprofit, putting people first the way healthcare should be. Details available at SaveWithImpact.com to save big. That's SaveWithImpact.com.
Top of the 4th inning.
Healthcare built for people, not profits. Saving thousands across the nation after 50% a month versus insurance. It's Impact Health Sharing. Get your free quote in seconds at SaveWithImpact.com. Folks, once again in the United States, we have a healthcare crisis. Our wonderful Congress did away with the ACA, even though a lot of people didn't like it. Now a lot of people don't have insurance and can't afford insurance. Check it out. This is for real. No joke.
Here's Bo Kuhn stepping in. Lead off the top of the 4th for the Dragons. Bo singled in the second, left stranded. After that, from the right side against James Serio. Again, actually, pitches down and away, and excuse me, we have a new pitcher in the game. This is Joey Hilton, the 6'5" junior. There's a fastball on the outside edge of the knees for a strike.
How many pitches did Serio have before he left? I had 39 through 2, but I don't know how many through 3.
58 through 3. Swing and a miss. A slider away from Bo Kuhn, 1-2.
We'll tell you more about Joey Hilton in a moment. The pitch by the big lanky kid.
Misses down with this fastball, 2-2. Joe Hilton works quickly. 2-2 pitch. Fouled out of play to the rights. 4-0 is Joey Hilton in 3 starts. 1.831 ERA and 19 2/3 innings pitched. 31 strikeouts, 12 walks, 1.017 ERA.
It's outstanding.
Yeah. Fastball's too far in. It's 3-2 to Bo Kuhn. Payoff pitch. Ball 4 just missed down and away. And a leadoff walk for Bo Kuhn. He's reached base.
I don't know who it was, but Coach Wells said one of his pitchers was sick before the game. So I don't know if it was the starter or this kid, but one of them wasn't feeling well. 3 innings is not many. With how many pitches? 59?
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe he had a little upset stomach. The reason Serio had to leave the game, but I can't prove it.
combination. The heat probably doesn't help you either. So Jack Beers now steps in with a runner on first. Bo Kuhn has no stolen bases this year. Jack Beers, the hitter, he struck out looking on 3 pitches in the second. That sequence of 3 straight strikeouts James Serio had back in the second inning.
Big lead at first.
From the stretch, Joey Hilton sets pitch, bunt attempt, popped up foul, straight back.
Kuhn doesn't have any stolen bases, but he's tall, and he had a good lead that time. Look how much taller he is than Zach Winterek over there. Is it still Zach at first?
Yeah.
It is. He's about a foot taller than Zach.
Nothing in one. Jack Beers showing bunt. Pulls back, takes the ball outside, throw behind. Not in time, but chases Bo Kuhn back. Ball and a strike. Third baseman Gavin Dunstan playing in the edge of the grass. Now comes in Moore. 1-1 pitch. Bunt popped up foul towards the Creek bench.
Pitch was up and in. That's what you want to do, and the guy's trying to bunt, jam him. It worked.
One and two, Sean Otterburn on deck. No outs. That pitch popped up right side, drifting foul territory and out of reach for Rain Rojas. Now remains 1 and 2. It's 2-0 Timber Creek. Southlake batting in the top of the 4th.
Southlake has been getting some runners on base, but they haven't come up with anything.
New pitcher Joey Hilton awaits. The 1-2. Reaching and just poking at it was Jack Beers. The pitch was well outside. Long pause. Joey Hilton holds the glove high. The 1-2 fouled off again by Jack Beers.
Look out, Chuck Wells.
Jack Beers is fouling off 4 pitches in this at bat. Hear that wind start to pick up again, blowing out to left field.
It's about 92 degrees right now.
The 1-2 hit on a line to left field and caught ranging over Milo Wilson to his right.
That was a good play there. That was a looping line drive. Wilson came in quickly. It could have been a disaster.
Sean Otterburn.
That's 1 out in the top of the 4th, and it holds Bo Kuhn at first base and brings up the left-handed hitting Sean Otterburn. Sean struck out on 3 pitches, down looking in the second. Joey Hilton, junior pitcher, kicks and deals. Bunt attempt popped straight back foul. It's a lot of bunt attempts in Southlake today that they have not been able to put into play. A lot of fouled off attempts helping Creek boys. 0-1 pitch. Fastball low and away, missed to Sean, 1-1. Ace Slavin on deck. Joey Hilton's 1-1 pitch.
Up.
Well up. No bite from Sean Otterburn, 2-1. Second baseman Tyler Goins playing well towards the second base bag, but shortstop Blake Lopez is in normal shortstop position. 2-1 pitch. That's a strike in the
That's what?
a ball on the inside edge.
Call the ball. What's our count now, Brenden? I missed that pitch.
3-1.
3-1. Thank you, sir.
Pitch looked good, but just missed in. And the 3-1 pitch of Sean Otterburn. Popped up. Left side in the infield, calling for it, the shortstop Blake Lopez, who last second gives way to left fielder Milo Wilson, who takes it. And for out number 2.
Now batting 32, Ace Slavin.
That brings up Ace Slavin, the sophomore second baseman. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Coach Chuck Wells goes out, has a word with Joey Hilton. Letting him know the scouting report on Ace. And came in today with a 4.29 average. Joey Hilton ready with 2 outs and a 2-0 lead in the top of the 4th. Pitch. Outside edge for a strike. Right about belt high. 0-1. Ben Bokun, the runner at first. One's popped up right side out of play. And it's 0-2 to Ace Slavin. Already a 20-pitch inning for Joey Hilton.
First inning in relief.
0-2. Outside trying to get Ace Fish. One ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch.
Oh, no. What's wrong with that one? Wow.
My best guess is low. As close as it gets, 2-2. With 2 outs. Joe Hilton. Pitch home. Swing and a miss. High heat. Down swinging goes Ace Slavin. His second strikeout. First in relief for Joey Hilton. And we are through 3.5. Falcons yet to give up a run. They lead 2-0 over Southlake Carroll and due up for the Falcons in the bottom of the 4th. 6, 7, 8. Lane Brinkley, Jackson Bass, and Gavin Dunstan on the Millennium Sports Network after this timeout.
Fort Worth, Macero Mexican Restaurant of Southlake, JR's Barbecue and
When faced with a life cycle event such as getting married, having a baby, buying a home or car, planning for retirement, or planning for college, Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood has products and knowledge to help. Earl's office is at 2900 South Hewland, Suite 50 in Fort Worth. Details online at earlwood.biz. That's earlwood.biz. State Farm is for life.
Millennium Sports and the Timber Creek Falcons wish to thank our broadcast sponsors. Impact Health Sharing. Save up to 50% versus insurance. State Farm agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth. Macero Mexican Restaurant of Southlake. JR's Barbecue and more of Keller. And author James C. Viven's book, Walking Through the Valley of Grief. Available on Amazon.
You know, there's a lot of pain and suffering in the United States. They did away with the ACA health care, and many people do not have insurance, or others have it and they can't afford it. And if you go with nonprofit Impact Health Sharing, you'll save 50% over the average insurance. This is for real, folks. This is a real organization. They are nonprofit. To find out, just go to savewithimpact.com. Savewithimpact.com. Savewithimpact.com.
Hey, if you're like me a couple years ago, you just turned 26, you have to find your own insurance. It's a good place to start.
You would have loved to have had it, Brenden.
Yeah. Stepping in the lead off the bottom of the fourth, Lane Brinkley singled in the first. First pitch popped up, shallow center field. Calling for it, coming in, making the catch, Gavin Strange. For a quick out, number one.
How many pitches now for AJ?
That was his 50th pitch of the game. Not keeping a decent pitch count. Is AJ. Here's Jackson Bass, the catcher. He ground out in the first pitch he saw in the first. He takes a fastball high at the letters, the edge for a strike.
I think the plate umpire is getting a little hot.
Time called by Jackson before AJ Bonnet went into his motion. Bass is back in. AJ greets him immediately. A curveball well outside. 1-1 to Jackson Bass. Tight end from the Falcons football team. Fouls it back into the netting. Makes the count 1-2. Gavin Dunston on deck. 2-0, but 2 runs early. Fouled off again into the netting. Stays 1-2. Creek scored 2 in the bottom of the first, and that's all we've seen.
For either team.
Southlake, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. Creek with 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. AJ Bonnet's ready. Full wind and 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
That was a great fastball.
Blew it right by Jackson Bass for the first out in the bottom of the fourth.
Number 12, Gavin Dunston.
Gavin Dunston coming up.
2 down. Sophomore third baseman stands in. From the right side, a lefty deals fastball up for ball 1. Third base, talked about it for Southlake, big spot for Timber Creek to replace. That was Andrew Allen for a couple years over there. AJ Bonnet's 1-0, misses inside with a fastball, 2-0. Andrew Allen was a phenomenal defender over at third base. AJ Bonnet's 2-0. That misses low. 3 balls, no strikes. Milo Wilson on deck.
Gavin's 5 of 7 on stolen bases, so he is somewhat of a threat if he can get there.
And he does, up and away on a fastball. 4-pitch walk with 2 outs to Gavin Dunston. Two down, runner on. Milo Wilson came in hitting .333. He walked in the second. Left stranded. Waggles the bat from the right side. AJ Bonnet a long stare first. The home pitch.
Oh, no.
Strike on the inside edge.
No way. I'll tell you, it's got to be tough to call this plate with all that black on behind home plate.
0-1, curveball outside edge, catches the corner. right at the knees, 0-2.
Honestly, it's a tough job, folks.
Kick the 0-2. Hit on the hands, hit the right center gap, and drops for a base hit. Finally cut off by Jack Beers, but drops in for a base hit the other way to Milo Wilson. He's been on base in both plate appearances. It moved Gavin Dunson to second. And with runners on first and second, 2 outs, top of the lineup with Aiden Loomis.
Here comes Larry Buchan. While they talk it over, let's take a break. We'll be back after this timeout on Millennium Sports Network. 2-0, Creek.
Millennium Sports hopes you enjoy our presentation of UIL Bright Lights Baseball. If your business, family, church, or school organization wish to sponsor our broadcasts, contact John Frow, president of Millennium Sports, at 214-642-7003 or email jmfro@att.net. Enjoy the game.
Larry Buchan goes back to the third base dugout after they talk it over.
After 2 quick outs to start the inning, Creek's got the last 2 runners on.
That's what happened in the bottom of the first. The first 2 were out, and then 2 runners scored. Aiden Loomis stepping in, 0 for 2 in the game.
Struck out in the first, popped out to the catcher in the second. We've been talking about his wheels, if he can get on base.
He's hitting .340, so he's due.
Stands in from the right side. Pitch from A.J. Bonnet misses down and in, blocked by Cooper Newby to keep it in front. One and 0. Aiden Loomis listed at 5'5", 145.
Not much of a strike zone to throw to.
A.J. Bonnet's 1-0. Chop to the left side, sliding grab by Blake Holloway, spin, throw to first, in time to hit the speedy Loomis.
No way. Absolutely no way. No way.
And that ends the Falcons' threat in the fourth. On no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. Completed 4 from Timber Creek. The Falcons lead Southlake 2-0. 2 up for the Dragons in the top of the 5th. It's 1, 2, and 3. Cam Dean, Matthew Heredia, and Cooper Newby on the Millennium Sports Network after this timeout.
I'm taking it when we come back. If I can.
When faced with a life cycle event such as getting married, having a baby, buying a home or car, planning for retirement, or planning for college, Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood has products and knowledge to help. Earl's office is at 2900 South Hewland, Suite 50 in Fort Worth. Details online at earlwood.biz. That's earlwood.biz. State Farm is for life.
All right, folks, John Frow here, back behind the mic. Calls them as I sees them. Let's see, who we got coming up here, Brenden? Set me up.
Cam Dean, the top of the Southlake order. Looking for some offense.
Cam Dean.
Just 2 hits through the 4 innings.
Joey Hilton on in relief. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit medium deep to center field. Moving over is Aiden Loomis. And actually right fielder Rain Rojas makes the catch. 1 gone in the bottom of the 5th. Is that right? Where are we?
Top of the 5th.
Top of the 5th.
Matthew Heredia.
Matthew Heredia comes in, a walk in the first, a single in the third, left stranded. One gone. Creek up 2-0. Joey Hilton kicks and deals. Great fastball, just a little high. 1-0. Cooper Newby on deck. Heat a little low. 2-0. 2-run lead is not insurmountable, but the pitching's done the job. Is this pitch right down the middle? What's wrong with that one? Ball 3. Pitching's really done a good job for Creek in this game. Starter James Serio and now Joey Hilton. 3-0 the count. The pitch is outside, ball 4. Third inning that they have walked the leadoff hitter for Southlake.
Cooper Newby.
Yeah.
Newby coming up.
Falcons been playing dangerous with a lot of walks. 5 walks issued by pitching. The defense has bailed them out, and so is the pitching. A couple of big strikeouts.
A lot of room between first and second with the runner at first. Top of the 5th. The lefty, Cooper Newby's up. 0 for 2. Actually, 0 for 1. He had a strikeout and a walk.
Headed to the bottom of the 4th. 10-0. Keller leads Keller Central.
That's going to be a run rule. What's the other score? We got one other game there.
Got a couple coming. Just a moment.
1-0 the count. In with a fastball.
Into the 4th inning. 7-5. Trinity leads Byron Nelson still. And LD Bell leading VR Eden 11-2 in the top of the 4th.
2-0 to Cooper Newby at the belt. Joey Hilton brings it right down the middle for a call strike. Gavin Strange on deck. Newby struck out in the 1st and walked in the 3rd from the left side. Joey Hilton from the belt. Brings it. Low and away. Ball 3. Flirting with disaster here. 3-1. You don't want to walk the first 2 hitters in an inning. I don't know if Chuck Wells has anybody up throwing, but Joey is ready. The runner breaks, so down to second. And the throw bounced, so it's a stolen base from Matthew Heredia.
It's 4th and 5 tries.
The pitch at the plate was a strike. Is that right? That would make it 3-2. Brenden?
The umpire just showed 2-2 on his hands.
2-2 to Cooper Newby. Runner in scoring position for Southlake at second. No outs. Top of the 5th. The pitch misses inside. I don't know what's happened here with the pitch calling. Really good job early on. I have to blame it on the heat. I think it's about 92 degrees right now.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Joey is ready. There's a sign from catcher Jackson Bass. Pitch on the way. Inside, he walked him. Who's out there, Brenden?
Walking out is
It's the assistant coach, I think.
pitching coach Jacob Blevins.
We'll take a quick timeout and be back after this.
This commercial isn't about us. It's about you. It's about you and your first sip of your jalapeno margarita. It's about you and the fresh avocado and your shrimp ceviche. You and your family enjoying a good meal and good company. Celebrating with your closest friends, making a toast to a good year. Dessert, your favorite, Cinco Leches. When it's about you, you know you're at the right place. Make your reservation. Make it about you. Make it Macero.
All right. Gavin Strange coming up. 0 for 2 in the game. Came in hitting .234.
Number 2, Gavin Strange.
Runners on first and second for Southlake. No out, or actually 1 out. Top of the 5th. 2-0 Creek. Joey Hilton on in relief. Checks the runner. Brings the pitch home. A bunt laid down in front of the plate. Hilton up with it. Over to first to retire the runner.
Both runners over.
Number 11, Blake Holloway.
With 2 outs. Blake Holloway coming up, though. He's only hitting .133, Brenden.
Yeah, 0 for 2 today. Struck out his last at-bat.
Those are the guys you got to watch out. Occasionally there'll be some hitter with just nothing, and the pitcher takes him for granted and lets something get away. Joey Hilton is ready. At the bell, checks the runner. Not holding him at second. It's Creek. The pitch home, inside edge, in there, strike 1. Yeah, Creek defense set up to try to stop the run from scoring, but a ground ball couldn't make it. 2 outs. The pitch home, and it hit him. Turned into the pitch.
Number 13, Bo Kuhn.
Bo Kuhn comes in. A single in the second, walked in the 4th and left stranded. Runners on first and second, 2 outs for Southlake. They trail 2-0, batting in the top of the 5th. The pitch home. Swing and a miss at a changeup. Here we go.
Bo Kuhn was the first batter that Joey Hilton faced out of the bullpen last inning. Walked him.
Second pitch. Low and away. Kind of hung it on his fingertips. One the count. Here we go. Away for a ball. Can't complain about that pitch, folks. That was way far off the plate. 2-1 to Bo Kuhn. Jack Beers is on deck if needed. 2 outs. Bases juice. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Needs 1 pitch, Brenden.
Yeah, you hear both sides getting loud here.
The full wind. The runner bluffs the break. The pitch home. Check swing. They got him. They got him. Joey, look at Joey Hilton. He is excited after that strikeout. Beautiful pitch. Sawed him off. So, top of the 5th, no runs. No hits. No errors. 3 runners left. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, 2-0 Creek. Don't forget Impact Health Sharing. Go to savewithimpact.com and check out your rate. It'll blow your mind. It's at least 50% better than traditional health insurance. We're not joking, folks. This is big for our country, our state, and these fine families in both these 2 teams. We'll be back in a moment.
Baseball is a numbers game. Batting averages, pitch counts, on-base percentages. With health-conscious families, health insurance costs don't add up. With costs hitting record highs, thousands are switching to Impact Health Sharing, saving up to 50% compared to insurance. Visit savewithimpact.com. That's savewithimpact.com.
All right, here we go. Bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom of the 5th inning, make it. Aiden Loomis, Blake Lopez, and Tyler Goins coming up unofficially. Lefty A.J. Bonnett's gone all the way, right, Brenden?
Yeah.
How many pitches?
Let's see. AJ is up to 65.
He's still got some in the can. Gavin Dunstan comes in 0 for 1. He did walk but left stranded in the fourth. After him, it's Milo Wilson, the 9, holding back the top to Aiden Loomis.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 9, Blake Lopez.
Blake steps in. The first pitch from the lefty, A.J. Bonner, misses outside, ball 1. Pretty good game, Brenden. Not a lot going on, but it's close.
Yeah, it's been high intensity still.
I think Creek is showing they belong at the top tier once again. They can finish this game off. They're in it. The pitch home. Low and away for a called strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Milo Wilson.
Yeah, again, I feel like it's easy to forget. They actually won the district title in 2024. They snuck it past Keller and Southlake, but they lost in the first round to Fort Pascal.
The pitch home, the 1-2. Chop towards short. Up with it. Over to first. Nice dig by first baseman Bo Kuhn on the throw from Matthew Harita. 1 gone. Now to going to the top now, Brenden.
We're at, Tyler Goins.
Pitch home. Strike 1. Thank you for that. Heat, but misses away. Ball 1.
Ty's 0 for 1. Walked and came around the score in the first inning and grounded out in the third. Also stole a base in the first.
He's ready. The 1-1. Misses outside. 2-1. And the pitch. Hit.
Bonnet had it.
Yeah.
Snagged on one off.
Who took that ball?
The pitcher. AJ Bonnet. Snacked the one hopper at him. Almost got by him.
That was Tyler Goins, so 1-3. I'm losing it here, Brenden.
Number 22.
Tripping
Zach
on my sheet.
Winterek.
Zach Winterek comes in. 1 for 2 in the game. A run scored. The pitch home. Swung on bad outside. Strike 1. Went fishing for that one.
That's kind of the biggest breaking pitch we've seen today from AJ Bonnet. That ball dropped a ton.
The lefty brings it. Misses outside. Going to a lot of curveballs lately. Trying to work the nip away. The 1-1 pitch to Zach. That's in there. I'm battling too, Brenden. The 1-2 pitch. Here we go. Hitting down the right field line, but foul.
Man, no extra base hits yet in this game. We've had 6 hits total. 4 for the Falcons, 2 for the Dragons.
1-2 line to the right side. It drops in for a single. That brings Rain Rojas up.
Number 4, Rain Rojas.
Had a 2 RBI double in the first. Popped out to third baseman Blake Holloway in the third. 2 outs from the left side. Rojas. The pitch. Oh, a sweeping curveball to the lefty. Strike 1. That was just a beautiful pitch, Brenden.
Yeah, again, throws that curveball so much, so comfortable with it. It look really good.
0-1 to Rain. The pitch. Fouled out of play to the left. A fastball moving away the lefty.
Rain listed 6 foot 190 outfielder and catcher.
0-2 the count. Lefty to lefty. AJ's ready, brings it. Curveball struck him out looking. You knew that was coming. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. After 5 complete, 2-0. Creek. Back with more of the Bright Lights Game of the Week after this time out on the Millennium Sports Network.
Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood offers the State Farm Steer Clear Young Drivers Program. The Steer Clear Awareness Program is for drivers under the age of 25 and is designed to reinforce the fundamentals of driving. You can contact Earl Woods in Fort Worth at 817-922-9300. Details available online at earlwood.biz. That's earlwood.biz. State Farm is for life.
Top of the 6th inning, Falcons lead the Dragons 2-0. I'm going to change that scoreboard to the 6th inning. There we are. Still 2-0 Timber Creek.
Rojas. Now batting for the Dragons, Rojas. Number 12, Rojas. John Rivers.
Here is John Rivers hitting for Jack Beers. Rivers stands in from the left side against Joey Hilton's fastball up and away. Missed for ball 1. Joey Hilton works quickly. Full wind and kick.
Golly.
Down in the dirt, 2-0.
You can't keep walking these batters. At some point, they're going to pay the price.
Mm-hmm. Behind 2-0 to John Rivers. Infield straight away. The pitch. He up and in.
Rivers is batting for Jack Beers.
Yes.
Lefty here against the right-hander. Here's the pitch. Up high.
Up high and draws a walk. That's 4 walks issued by Joey Hilton in his 2 innings and a batter.
Sean Otterburn coming up.
The 8th hole hitter, 0 for 2. Strikeout and a pop out.
Yeah, there you go. The little lefty.
No outs, 2-0 Creek, top of the 6th. Runner at first. Joey Hilton set the pitch. Otterburn bunts it. Right side. Tough play. Joey Hilton picks it up bare hand, flips to first. In time to retire Sean Otterburn. The sacrifice moves John Rivers to second.
Man, that was a beautiful bunt, wasn't it?
Perfect. Nice job by Joey Hilton staying with it. He was the only one who had a chance. Prevent it from being a hit.
Dane Thornton.
You just can't keep walking batters.
Here's another pinch hitter, Dane Thornton. Sophomore lefty. Coach Vucam mentioned he can handle the bat. Runner on second and 1 out. Pitch from Joey Hilton, swinging and a miss, was late on the fastball.
What's this feller's name?
Dane Thornton.
Dane Thornton.
154 average, 3 RBIs, 2 doubles in the year.
A lefty.
And the 0-1 from Joey Hilton fouled back into the screen.
That's more like it, Joey. Just bring the pitch over the plate, keep it away from the hitter, and you'll be fine. You got good stuff.
0-2 the count. Top of the lineup on deck with Cam Dean. Waggle the bat from Dane Thornton. Joey, 0-2. Outside, blocked by Jackson Bass up the third base line. The hold. John Rivers in place. 1-2 the counts. Second baseman Tyler Goins holding John Rivers at second. A lot of room to the right side. 1-2 inside. Just in. Scoots back. Dane Thornton 2-2.
Rain Rojas out in right field, huh?
He's been the difference with the 2 RBIs.
Yes, sir.
2-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Dane staying alive. Starter pitcher James Serio, he threw about 58 pitches before he came out. Joey Hilton already around 50 in his third inning of work. 2-2 pitch again. He heads away to the back of the screen. Wild pitch. Ball 3 and moving down to third, John Rivers.
Coming up is our Impact Health Sharing post-game show, and I'm going to be interviewing, I'm going to tell you right now, Brenden, 3 players. You figure it out yourself who they are. There's 3 guys that have played big in this game for the Creek boys. But first of all, they got to win this before we get there.
Three and 2 to count.
Who's up there?
Dane Thornton still in this at bat.
Okay.
Joey Hilton's pitch home. Low ball 4. Dane walks a walk. Put runners on the corners with the 1 out.
That will bring Chuck Wells out. While they talk it over, we'll take a timeout. Back after this, 2-0 Creek. Bringing in a new pitcher, I think.
Founded in 2017, JR's Barbecue and More at 121 Roof Snow Drive in Keller provides a taste above the rest. Breakfast tacos and delicious barbecue to HOA and neighborhood events, weddings, graduation, and family celebrations. Owners JR and Vanessa Herrera proudly support the Keller ISD student athletes. Call JR's Barbecue and More at 682-593-0892 for catering to your next event. And check us out on Facebook at JR's Barbecue and More.
Millennium Sports hopes you enjoy our presentation of UIL Bright Lights Baseball. If your business, family, church, or school organization wish to sponsor our broadcasts, contact John Frow, president of Millennium Sports, at 214-642-7003 or email jmfro@att.net. Enjoy the game.
All right, we have a relief pitcher coming in here.
It is Andrew Quintana, the right-hander, 5'11", 170-pound senior. He's 1-1 in 6 appearances with 5 ERA in 9 innings, 6 strikeouts, 5 walks, a 1.444 WHIP. And he is 2 for 2 on save opportunities.
You know, Southlake is only hitting .230 as a team. And the point is, just don't walk them. You know, you can win this game. You're up 2-0. Just don't put any more batters on base. That's the only negative in the pitching repertoire of the Creek boys this game.
And also for Andrew, watch him take his warm-up pitches. He's a little different. He's not a high-end fastball, only about 78 to 80 miles per hour, along with a curveball and a changeup. So maybe expect a little more craftiness rather than heat.
I expect him to throw the ball over the plate. That's what I expect. Just do it. I know he can do it. Just don't give the game away. That's my point. If Carroll wins it, they win it, but just don't give it to them.
2-0 Creek, 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. Runners in the corners for Cam Dean, the leadoff hitter for the Dragons. 1 for 2 today, a single and a walk. Andrew Quintana,
Yes.
a first pitch strike, low and away at the knees.
I know I'm making it sound simple, but it is simple. Just throw good balls and keep it over the plate. You'll have a good day.
Switch hitting Dean away, now shows a late bunt, pulls back, breaking for second, stealing second easy is Dane Thornton. Takes away the double play ball, and runners on second and third for the Dragons, 1 out. A 1-1 pitch to Cam Dean. Big curve that got too high in the peak.
Looked like a bolo pitch.
Had no chance of coming back down, 2-1. Matthew Heredia on deck. Andrew Quintana ready at the belt. Deep breath, 2-1. Inside, misses low. On a change, it's 3-1. Three straight balls after the first pitch strike. 1 out. Pitch home. Paw 4 inside.
Man, he was all over the plate. Did you see that?
3 walks in the inning on Falcons pitching has loaded the bases.
That last hitter was all over home plate. Good coaching by Larry Buchanan.
Challenge the pitcher to find that zone. Bases loaded does bring back a double play opportunity. Infield at the corners.
I don't think they're going to go for a double play. I think they're going to go home and stop the run. It's just up 2-0. But you could be right, Brenden. There's a double play opportunity if it's a sharp hit ball.
Matthew Heredia ready, and first pitch ball well outside. And a breaking pitch for Andrew Quintana. One and 0. Pitch home.
Good pitch.
Hit on the ground on the right side. Ranging over Ty Goins. Slides, makes the grab. Throws the first in time for the 1 out. A run does score. They trade an out for a run, and it's 2-1 Timber Creek
44, Cooper Newby.
in the top of the 6th inning. And RBI groundouts for Matthew Heredia. Has runners on second and third, 2 outs, and the hitter now is Cooper Newby.
Struck out in the first, walked in the third and fifth.
Catcher from the left side. Pops it up. Left side, ranging back to shortstop. Blake Lopez makes the catch in the outfield grass, and Falcons escape, giving up the 1 run
Falcon fans,
after seeing the bases loaded
Saturday
for the 6th inning. 1 run
game day.
on no hits,
JV and
no errors, 2 left on. We've played 5.5 from Timber Creek. We've got a 1-run ball game. Falcons lead the Dragons 2-1 and 2 up for Creek.
March 28th.
In the bottom of the 6th, 6, 7, 8, Lane Brinkley, Jackson Bass, Gavin Dunston on the Millennium Sports Network.
If you or a friend have experienced a significant life loss, get the booklet Walking Through the Valley of Grief by author James C. Bivens. This booklet shares biblical help and is written and designed to help you successfully deal with grief. Walking Through the Valley of Grief is available online at Amazon.com. That's Walking Through the Valley of Grief.
This is the bottom of the 6th.
We're live in the bottom of the 6th. And we're just talking about it. The Falcons need some insurance runs.
Let's see if we got any other scores quickly, Brenden. I don't know if you got enough time, but we'll check.
Probably have some finals. Yep. Let's see. Final 10-0 Indians.
Run rule, right?
Yep, beat Keller Central. Trinity and Byron Nelson are still at it. It's a 7-6 Trojans lead in the top of the 6th inning. And VR Eaton trying to come back against LD Bell. It's 11-2 LD Bell in the top of the 11-7 LD Bell in the top of the 5th. That's all the scores for Districts 4, 6A. Friends at Northwest played our friends at Aledo and lost 10-0 today.
Yeah, Aleto's rolling. They're headed to Austin or Ranrock again, I think, in 5A. They beat Keller 6-0. That's the only loss Keller's had. They're like 17-1 now, 18-1 Keller.
Yeah. Timber Creek team does technically have a win against Aledo. And
yes, it was a legit win.
Yeah.
Zach Warnerak threw in that game. I remember because I talked to Chuck Wells that night after the game.
Falcons looking to pull another big win here. A 2-1 lead over Southlake.
Leading off for the Falcons, number 11, Lane
In the
Brinkley.
Bottom of the 6th as Lane Brinkley starts us out. Lane 1 for 2 with a single and a pop out. From the right side against AJ Bonnet, gone the distance for
How many pitches
Dragons.
for AJ through 5 innings?
It's down for ball 1. He was at him at 81 through 5.
Now, he can probably do one more inning. This is it.
1-0. Lane Brinkley inside misses on the fastball. 2-0. Still with the great pace. The 2-0 hits outside edge at the numbers for 2-1.
Yeah, AJ Bonnet, he has a very fluid motion.
Foul
pitch. That was a ball, but he swung at it.
Counts even at 2-2. Two offering. Slider was outside, came back in, but too low. Full count to Lane Brinkley. Jackson Bass on deck. He's ready to pay off pitch. Line shot, left center field. That ball is down. Cut off in left center by Gavin Strange to hold Lane to a single.
Well, that was a long single. That was a great play by Strange. That ball was hit almost equidistant with Strange. He ran to his right and cut it off before it got to the wall.
That's the team's safety in football out there. A lot of speed. Used to playing center field on the football field, too.
Jackson Bass.
Here is Jackson Bass, the catcher. He's 0 for 2. The ground out and strikeouts. Came in hitting .293 from the right side. Brinkley at first, 1 of 1 on stolen bases. A good lead. Throwing bunt. Down right back to the pitcher, AJ Bonnet. One play that first. Sacrifice works. 1-3. And Gavin Dunstan, the hitter. But first we have a runner coming. Running for Lane Brinkley at second base. Well, it's the other Loomis. It's Chase Loomis. They both play football. They both play baseball, Loomis brothers.
Now batting number 10.
Chase is 9 of 10 on stolen bases.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Creek needs an insurance run right here and right now.
Here is Gavin Dunstan. He's 0 for 1 with a walk from the right side. Pickoff play back to second. Throw well behind. Gets into the outfield. A late get up and a break for third. And sliding into third safely, Chase Loomis. Oh, some excitement on the bag.
He won, an error on the pitcher, A.J. Bonnet. Chuck Wells is out talking over the plate umpire. He's saying there was interference when he's running to third, I believe. He's saying Loomis should be allowed to score.
Yeah, I'm not sure still exactly where the interference would have been. Maybe when he was trying to get up.
Some fan is saying the ball hit somebody.
Yeah, I think the ball hit Loomis when he was diving back to the bag.
Well, you can advance.
Yeah. That's how it trickled into the outfield. And then center fielder Gavin Strange went to pick it up, and he didn't pick it up cleanly. Slipped out of his hand. With 1 out, Chase Loomis at third. Potential insurance run, 2-1 Falcons lead, bottom of the 6th.
Number 12 is at the plate.
Yeah, Gavin Dunston.
Here we go.
Light open stance. The pitch home. Check swing on a curve. Had him going early and fooled for the strike.
Thought we had Tyler Goins at the plate.
No, Gavin Dunston.
Okay, is he a pinch hitter?
No, he's the 8-hole.
8-hole, okay.
First baseman Bo Kuhn playing well in, waiting for the bunt. Bunt is down. It's to the pitcher, AJ Bonet. He fumbles it. This run scores, and they're safe at first. This Gavin Dunston, 3-1 Creek. RBI bunt single for Gavin Dunston, his 5th run driven in of the season. And the Falcons get the run right back they gave up in the top of the inning.
That's that insurance run.
Yeah, there's Milo Wilson, the 9-hole up from the right side. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. Big move at first. Keep Gavin Dunston close. Gavin does have 5 stolen bases on the year in 7 tries. Still 1 out. AJ Bonnet pitch home way outside. One and 0. Top of the lineup on deck. Caden Loomis. One swing, get a miss. With that fastball breaking down. 1-1. Time before the pitch. And a balk. A balk on AJ Bonnet to grant Gavin Dunston second base. Counts 1-1 and another RBI chance for the Falcons. AJ Bonnett's 1-1. A curveball up and away, 2-1.
Started it out way far outside, almost got there, but the pitch was a little high. He's thrown so many curveballs in this game. Probably 60% of his pitches have been curveballs, if not more.
Set, ready, the 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1 to Milo Wilson. Milo out of the 9-hole, looking to reach for his 3rd time and 3 at-bats. Swing, get a miss. Even on the 3-1, AJ Bonnet still throws you a breaking ball. Fooled Milo Wilson, full counts. AJ checks second. Pitch home, curveball, outside edge.
Oh, no!
Strike 3 called looking.
I hope the people at home saw that pitch. That was not a strike, everybody. That was ridiculous.
And a huge second out for Carroll.
Way outside.
Down that is number 25, Aiden Loomis.
And to the leadoff hitter, Aiden Loomis, he's 0 for 3.
Don't forget Creek has got 3-1 lead now.
Yep.
That's the main thing. Don't get too excited about the bad pitch call.
Outside fastball for ball 1. Well, Aiden Loomis, his last at bat, he was out on the controversy at first. On the play by third baseman Blake Holloway. 1-0. Pitch to Aiden Loomis off the end of the bat, chopper to second. Fielded by a Slavin, throw to first in time. And the Falcons retired in the second, but not before Timber Creek grabs 1 run on 2 hits. It was an error, and we had a runner left on. 6 innings complete from Timber Creek. Falcons need 3 outs, up 3-1 on Southlake.
Falcons, number 17.
Due up for Carroll in the top of the 7th. 4, 5, and 6. Gavin Strange, Blake Holloway, and Bo Kuhn. You're listening to Millennium Sports presentation of Timber Creek Falcons versus Southlake Carroll Dragons. 4-6A Bright Lights Game of the Week baseball. Back after this timeout.
Founded in 2017, JR's Barbecue and More at 121 Roof Snow Drive in Keller provides a taste above the rest. Breakfast tacos and delicious barbecue to HOA and neighborhood events, weddings, graduation, and family celebrations. Owners JR and Vanessa Herrera proudly support the Keller ISD student athletes. Call JR's Barbecue and More at 682-593-0892 for catering to your next event. And check us out on Facebook at JR's Barbecue and More.
New pitcher for Timber Creek here, looking for the close. This is Hudson Howard, a junior right-hander against Gavin Strange. And first pitch fastball strike blowing away to the right side. Howard Hudson fastball misses up. 2-1. Hudson 1-2 on the year with a 3.857 ERA, fouled off to the right. And 2 1/3 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts. I'm sorry, 14 innings pitched with 18 strikeouts, 12 walks, 1.429 ERA, or whip that is. The head of the count 1-2 to Gavin Strange. And slider just misses, called low. 2 balls and 2 strike. 2-2. Up high around the letters 3-2. Blake Holloway on deck. 3-1 Creek lead. Swing and a miss. Out in front on a slider. 1 away in the top of the 7th.
Number 11, Blake Holloway.
Holloway up the hit. He's 0 for 2. The strikeout was hit by a pitch in the 5th. And he takes high fastball for ball 1. For Hudson Howard, he throws a high fastball, 86 to 88. Along with a curveball and a change. Pitch popped up center field, ranging over Aiden Loomis into the right center gap, makes the catch. 2 away, and the Falcons are out away from taking game 1 of the series. It's up to Bo Kuhn to keep the game alive. He's had a couple of really strong at-bats. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a walk.
You got me, Brenden?
Yes, we do.
Got our players of the game coming up. Brought to you by Impact Health Sharing and others. State Farm agent Earl Wood. Got three of the Creek boys.
The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Bo Kuhn out in front. And it's 0-2. Creek a strike away. Hudson Howard's 0-2, check swing, runner goes, tagged out, and that's the game. 3-1 final. Timber Creek victorious. With the win, Timber Creek advances to 14-6 overall, 4-1 in District 4 6A play. The loss, Southlake 4-15-1 overall, 0-5 in District 4 6A play.
Our players of the game, Reina Rojas, brought to you by State Farm agent Earl Wood, and James Serio and Joey Hilt. Great pitching, brought to you by Impact Healthcare of DFW.
There you have it, our players of the game, and have talked with them and Timber Creek head coach Chuck Wells in just a moment. First, take a quick post-game timeout. 3-0 the final. Back to interviews in a moment.
A minor accident can turn into a hassle. Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood offers auto insurance with a combination of service, price, and protection. Earl's office is at 2900 South Hewland, Suite 50 in Fort Worth. Details available online at earlwood.biz. That's earlwood.biz. Fort Worth State Farm agent Earl Wood. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This commercial isn't about us. It's about you. It's about you and your first sip of your jalapeno margarita. It's about you and the fresh avocado and your shrimp ceviche. You and your family enjoying a good meal and good company. Celebrating with your closest friends, making a toast to a good year. Dessert, your favorite, Cinco Leches. When it's about you, you know you're at the right place. Make your reservation. Make it about you. Make it Macero.
And we are back in the Impact Health Sharing post-game show.
Hey, we got a sophomore superstar here, Rain Rojas. He had the big RBI, the 2-run RBI in the first inning. Rain, do you remember the pitch?
Yes, sir. It was a fastball.
What does this win mean? I know it's a huge win to beat Southlake.
Yes, sir. It means a lot. I mean, I did a really good job letting my team score, and then it was just a big moment for me.
Well, we're going to be back on Tuesday night over at Southlake, so you guys want to come again and get another victory, right?
Yes, sir.
Anything you want to say to anybody at home? Maybe your mom. I know your mom's here.
Yeah, keep supporting me, I guess. Yeah.
There you go. Rain Rojas. Thanks, Rain. That interview brought to you by State Farm agent Earl Wood. Our two pitchers of the game. Here we go. James Serio and Joey Hilton. Let's see, you're Joey. Joey, you came in relief. You did a great job. The only thing was there were some times it's hard to get balls over the strike zone a few times. Was that wind a little tricky?
No, sir, not really. You know, I just have to do a better part of letting them put the ball in play and letting my team do its thing. Rather than putting matters into my own hands. You know, it's a team sport. Got to really let others work. So, you know, that's still somewhere I can improve.
You came in really well, real excited in relief. This is huge to beat Southlake.
Yes, sir. You know, man, someone's got to feel the energy a little bit, so I can help get it started, then I will.
How many innings did you pitch?
I believe I pitched 3.
You think you might have another 1 or 2 on Tuesday at Southlake?
I got another 7, sir.
7, okay. There we go. There we go, Brenden.
Yeah.
You heard it. This guy, Joey Hilton, is on fire. Joey, congrats. Anything you want to say to anybody out there?
TCOD.
Thanks. Hey, here we go. James Serio, you did a great job starting. Couple innings there, a little walk issue, but other than that, you were solid.
Yes, sir. The walks kind of came. I was getting high counts, but really just getting the strikes there, pitching the outs, and then really digging deep and letting my defense work was a big deal.
A big win. What's it mean to beat Southlake?
Means a lot. Didn't know I was starting today. Normally I'm the closer, and getting the role today that I was starting really meant a lot, and especially to take out Southlake means a lot.
We'll see you Tuesday night, young man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good luck. Now we got Chuck Wells coming in. Okay, Chuck, this is a huge win. Come on, you just beat Southlake. Can't take anything away from the pitching, Rojas hitting. How about it?
Yeah, we asked James last night if he was going to be ready to go today because he's a back-end guy, like a closer type, and he just was like, yeah, I'm ready to go, with Joey being a little bit under the weather, and he absolutely was fantastic. The only time that we got any pressure was whenever we walk people, and that's a pitching staff-wide thing today, and so it's not just James or just Joey. But for us to throw 4 different guys at those guys and them all to compete, James starting it out, can't tell you how big a deal that is for a senior, a kid that's really worked hard and really tried to find his way in this program, and he just finds ways to contribute all the time. So we're really excited about him.
It's a long season, but this is one peg in the board. A great victory. Anytime you beat Southlake, it's great.
Yeah, and I think I do agree with that. We've beaten them, and we swept them 2 years ago, and we split with them last year. And so our kids aren't
intimidated in the league.
Not intimidated, and they don't think anything bigger or better or whatever. And you can look at Southlake's record, and people are going to say, well, whatever. Still Southlake, and they still have very talented ball players. They're coached by 3 Hall of Fame coaches, and they do a great job. And so for our kids to come out, they're getting more and more gritty as we go. And the longer we're here, this is year 5, and these kids are getting more and more gritty. And I mean, it doesn't get easier. We got them Tuesday night. They're going to be really good Tuesday night. Byron next weekend, Keller coming up, all those guys. So it's not, it's a peg, but that's it. It's just a little peg, and we're going to get ready for next week.
Are you willing to say who might pitch on Tuesday night, or are you just going to think about it for a while?
Yeah, I mean, I right now it'd be Milo. He's been the one that's been going, and so I mean that would be the plan right now. I don't think that's a secret. If people watches, they probably know that. But we threw 5 guys last night. We threw 4 guys today, and that's really encouraging to have that and to be able to do that. So, and it's also good to play a game on a Saturday where we actually played a really good baseball game, and our little sophomore gets a base hit with Rojas, and he's not little, he's a big dude, but for him to get that was there was 2 outs in that inning before anything even got started, and then all of a sudden we look up and we got 2 runs, and that's huge for us to have that.
Coach, it's personally rewarding to me as a broadcaster to see you come in here a number of years ago and slowly build this program to where it is now. You're at the top tier all the time, but it's game to game, pitch to pitch, right?
Oh, there's no doubt. And man, yeah. And when we got here 5 years ago, we knew that what we needed to do, and the coaching staff and the kids that bought in, the parents that bought in. It's a neat situation, and it's not me. It's the kids and the other coaches. We were talking last night after the game last night about what a great staff we have. Even when we lose guys and other guys go to be head coaches, Royce Toller's a head coach at Berkmanette. Kyle Nichols is a head coach at Legacy. They were on our staff, and they've gone on to be head coaches. They're really good, and they love kids, and they're my kind of guys, and the kids on our team are my kind of guys too.
Coach, you're a Christian. You're a great man. You get us anything we need. I can call you virtually almost any time, night or day, and we appreciate the way you treat us as broadcasters. We're looking forward to the game next Tuesday, and there's another series later in the year against Keller. I think we're going to be here for that one.
Yep, we look forward to it. We'll do what we can.
God bless.
Thank you.
It was a great game, Brenden. The Creek had to come up with something at the end, and they got the job done.
Yeah, got the 2 runs in the bottom of the first, and really that's all they needed. 3-1 final 2. Got it done, but like Coach said, with 2 outs, get the runs whenever you can, however you can. Millennium Sports and the Timber Creek Falcons wish to thank our broadcast sponsors. Thanks so much to Impact Health Sharing. Impact Health Sharing save up to 50% versus insurance. For State Farm Agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth, Macero Mexican Restaurant of Southlake, JR's Barbecue and More of Keller, and author James C. Bivens' book, Walking Through the Valley of Grief, available now on Amazon. 3-1, the final from Timber Creek. The Falcons on top of Southlake Carroll Dragons. Take a quick timeout in the Impact Health Sharing post-game show. When we return, a little game summary, game wrap, set the stage for Tuesday night over in Southlake. 3-1, the final here today.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Earl Wood in Fort Worth today.
No one is happy with what you're paying for healthcare these days. With all-time high cost, many families are exploring Impact Health Sharing and saving up to 50% compared to insurance. Impact is nonprofit, putting people first the way healthcare should be. Details available at SaveWithImpact.com to save big. That's SaveWithImpact.com.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Earl Wood in Fort Worth today.
The 3-1 final for Timber Creek. Again, the win puts the Falcons 14-6 overall, 4-1 in District 4 6A play. The loss for Southlake makes the Dragons 4-15-1 overall, 0-5 in District 4 6A. The winning pitcher today, James Serio. The losing pitcher, AJ Bonnet for Southlake, and Howard Hudson credited with the save, his first of the season. Timber Creek again used 4 different pitchers. Southlake used just the one for Creek: James Serio, Joey Hilton, Andrew Quintana, and Howard Hudson. While Carroll used just AJ Bonnet to go the distance for the Dragons. That was today, and then again we mentioned coming up next on Tuesday, we will be out over at Southlake, home of the Dragons, for Game 2 of this series. Falcons looking to complete the sweep.
Run that Millennium spot. If it's not in there, run it. Send to say also.
Okay.
All right, folks, this is John Frow with Millennium Sports. If you would like to sponsor the Tuesday night game for the Creek Boys, call me, John Frow, 214-642-7003, or get a hold of Wendy Winterick. She knows me well. She'll tell you how to reach me. We enjoyed it. Thanks so much to Impact Sharing. If you don't have insurance or you're sick and fed up with paying way too much, get with Impact Healthcare Sharing, right? Impact Sharing. It's nonprofit and it's owned by the members. You share with other people, not Big Pharma taking advantage of you. So for now, thanks for listening and thanks for watching.
Millennium Sports hopes you enjoy our presentation of UIL Bright Lights Baseball. If your business, family, church, or school organization wish to sponsor our broadcasts, contact John Frow, president of Millennium Sports, at 214-642-7003 or email jmfro@att.net. Enjoy the game. You've been listening to Millennium Sports' presentation of the 4-6A Bright Lights Baseball Game of the Week. Millennium Sports, the Timber Creek Falcons, and Carroll Dragons wish to thank our broadcast sponsors. Impact Health Sharing. Save up to 50% versus insurance. State Farm agent Earl Wood of Fort Worth. Macero Mexican Restaurant of Southlake. JR's Barbecue and More of Keller. And author James C. Bivens' book, Walking Through the Valley of Grief. Available now on Amazon. Millennium Sports invites you to follow Bright Lights playoff baseball beginning in May through the UIL State Championships at Dell Diamond Round Rock Friday and Saturday, June 5th and 6th. Thanks for listening. Drive safely. This is the Millennium Sports Network.